Hello and welcome to the newest episode of the Drive Home Podcast. I am your host, and I want to go home. That's the point of this podcast. So let's drive it home. It's been a bit, sort of. I don't know, a couple of days, like almost a week. I don't know. It'll be tomorrow. I'll make it a week. So 6 days. ah. So the I don't remember what exactly I said in the last episode, but I know for a fact I titled it "Married?" question mark or "Wedding?" question mark or something. And so if I didn't say anything about it then, I will talk about it now. Long story short, my dad got married last weekend, and I went to it. This is his second marriage, and hopefully his last one, I guess. Um, I've been through this a million times, but my dad and my mother got divorced before I started school, so I had maybe like a year or two of seeing them be together, I guess, before they split, and so I don't know, you know, but eventually he started dating this one woman who was well, anyway, she had two kids who were about the same age as me and my brother, so we got along great. And I guess she had a crush on him since high school or something, so that ended up working out really well. Anyway, um, so they've been going steady, I think is the term, for like the past. Yeah, geez, maybe I was like six years. Nope, nope. Maybe I was 8 or 7 when that happened. And so maybe a year or two younger. I don't know. When they met, so I would say. Subtract the numbers, do the math. La 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 la. Um, that's like let's just take 7. 7's a good number. Um, and then I am 20. It was winter, so I'll go to the end of this year. Um, it is 2026, which means I will be 23 this year, which means 23 minus 7 is 16. Dating for like 16 years, right? Going steady, right? Like, my mother's had multiple boyfriends here and there, everywhere. Different times, obviously. She never two-timed nobody. So, but I think she's finally happy because she plans on moving in with this one guy who she's currently dating. And yeah, so I went to the wedding with me and my other kid. Uh, ah, yeah, sorry. I'll get to why I'm talking like crap later because it's semi-related, right? So took off work Friday because wedding was on Friday. Um, Friday was rainy, so that sucked, unfortunately. But other than that, it's cool. I got drunk. I think. Well, I don't know if I got drunk, but I drank a lot of beer and other liquid. I drank a lot. I just drank a lot, right? Like I bought like 3 individual drinks and then like a bunch of like a 12 pack of I guess it's iced tea, I guess in a can. It's like a 12 pack. It's a can 12 pack thing. I don't know. It's something that I like. So I get that a lot. So anyway, I ended up having to like go to the bathroom like 3 times in the span of like an hour because I drank all day. Like I don't know, like 2 sodas, milk, and then like a cup, one, two, three, maybe like of those iced teas in a cans or whatever. So in a soda can, average soda can size. And then of course, then we got to drinking. So I had a glass of wine, tasted like crap, came from a box. Um, let's see. After that, I had a beer, and then let's just say I probably had another beer and another. All right, so like 3 beers in cans, canned beers. Oh no, wait, it was two. Wait, was it three? No, it was no, yeah, it was three. And then I had some special beer, kind of funny beer. It wasn't bad or anything. It was just kind of like different, right? Like it was like I can't remember exactly. It came in like it wasn't a glass bottle, but it was like the glass bottles of like Coca Cola and like other older drinks you can get, you know, where like but like it wasn't glass, right? But it was that kind of thing with like you screw off the cap or whatever. Uh, the ceremony was nice. I actually got like most of the ceremony stuff on video. I will not be showing that because there are people in it that I know, and it's supposed to be a private thing. Plus, also it's like 15 minutes, like an extra 15 minutes. I don't want to add that. Plus, like everyone's face in it is in it except for mine. That would be like a terrible thing for me to do, you know. But it was raining, so I don't know. So the wedding was at so yeah, whatever. I don't I don't really say his last name. It don't matter. Just a random first name. So my dad so my dad's wedding was at my my so my dad's friend's camp. His name is Sean. He was there. He is essentially um he's that one guy everybody knows and he talks loud and he makes people laugh, you know? He's that one guy. Everybody's got that one guy, you know? There's always like if you're still if you're not in school, maybe you don't really maybe you never really became friends with them. But like think back to your school days. Was there ever that one class clown that sort of like always kept popping up in things or whatever? Like even if he wasn't necessarily in your friend group, you still might like pay attention to what he or she does. It's mostly dudes, as far as I know. It's like 2 or 3 dudes I know that fit that description, right? And so this is that guy, pretty much. He's the jokester. He's the guy everybody knows, you know. And so he has this camp. There's no Wi-Fi there, no cellular data. Like it's a dead zone. You ain't getting no calls out there except for the whole landline. Anyway, long story short, he sat on his beer can that still had beer in it at the wedding, which is kind of funny. Like during the ceremony, so he didn't get up and say anything. 'Cause he's polite like that. But oh boy, if he had the option to, I bet he would have. Would have said something real fierce. Said something funny, I'm sure. I had a joke about him, actually. I never got to tell it at the wedding. I wish I did. But I'm such a Man, you gotta be more courageous when it comes to talking. It's just like I always have people cut me off, or like I never interject enough, and there are blank spots. I'm like, okay, psych myself up, I can do it. And then somebody else starts saying something. It's like, damn it, this close. I'm this close. But no, so then there was then there was food. Um, the food's not important; doesn't really matter. Um, you know those metal fold-up chairs. Everyone knows those metal fold-up chairs, right? Like you see them, like if you imagine what like an AA meeting or whatever, like one of those like something anonymous meetings is like, like I say Alcoholics Anonymous. I've never been to one of those, but if you've seen the ones they do on TV, it's all those like fold up metal chairs, you know. So those had like a white cloth draped over them, and those were the chairs. And so, I don't know if you're aware of how these chairs normally work, but basically, they normally work on a flat, hard surface. So, we were doing it outside once. It was on the ground. That was kind of wet from the rain, but like there was like a tent set up over it. But like not like a tent you get in and sleep, but like this was like a sort of like a I don't know if this is a correct term to use, but I want to say pavilion. I don't know why, but I'm gonna say pavilion. It was sort of like one of those things where like it goes straight up for like until like you get to like super tall people height, and then it does like the top, right? So it's like a tent, and it because it basically has like a walls and stuff. They're like fly proof walls, so rain will get through anyway. But like the roof is good for it. Anyway, that's where we ate. There were tables on the inside, and anyway, my brother who sat next to me ended up he was putting too much weight in the back of his chair. Um, so the back of his chair sank into the ground as he was eating, and then when he tried to get up, he actually fell backwards because he wasn't prepared for the chair to not move with him. And so he got wet, which is unfortunate. Um, I got a wet shirt, unrelated, but it's too complicated to explain. Basically, there were lights in there to set up, but they ran off of like a light sensor. And so the light sensor wasn't really working too well because it wasn't dark enough. So it was still bright, it was just raining. So it was vaguely dark-ish. So anyway, I got a shirt that I hadn't been wearing, just a plain gray shirt. And I basically put it on the light sensor, like covered the light sensor with it, and it worked. Right? The lights came on. But then I had to basically like get it to stay there and also like hang. And so, long story short, um, like my shirt got wet because of it, and then I forgot it at the camp because I was letting it dry somewhere. I forgot to grab it, um, which sucks. But it's just a great shirt. I'll get it back at some point. Because when I left, my family was still there, so I left them messages because my dad said he was gonna like go and he was gonna go drop off some stuff to go back. I don't know. How people got that lights on? It's like bright. It's like not even after. It's like a clear blue sky. It's like a quintessential summer day. People got their lights on. That's so weird. Like there's actually like I can't see any clouds. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. I mean, I can't really look up right now. But anyway, we ended up spending the night because felt like it. And the place. So we didn't sleep in a tent. We slept in like a pop up camper, I guess, which is like a half tent or something. Somebody else was going to use it, but they decided to go. They were going to go home instead. That I guess they had somebody else to get it out there. They didn't really have the vehicle for it, so. Um, but it was really cold, so I ended up getting like a. I had a sore throat in the morning because I believe it's called postnasal drip. And now I just kind of have a cold, which sucks. So I'm all congested and crap. Anyway, we had breakfast. I don't know. It was a good time. Lots of it. Well, my family on my dad's side was there. All of them, I guess. All the direct related family, that is. Which is not a lot of people. Honestly, it's a little sad to think about. Because it's me, my brother, my aunt, my uncle, my uncle's wife, and my uncle's kid. And of course, my dad. It was nice seeing him though. I'm still recovering from something she had to go through that I'm not gonna get into. Ah, but I don't know. It was good. It was a good time. Besides the cold. Oh yeah, I remember right before we went to sleep. We played a butt ton of Beyblade because I brought along my Beyblade X. I don't know, I got a portable stadium and like whatever. And then I have like two corded launchers. We did that, and it was really fun for like I don't know, maybe like half an hour. Me and my brother, because we slept in the same papa camper thing. We could have gone home because we lived like within half an hour of the place, but I had been drinking quite a bit, so it's probably best that I chose to stay. But I wish I had thought more about how I always get a cold when it's super cold on my head. Because there's like no insulation in that thing. But there wasn't a generator up and running it anyway, so it was just like cold the whole time and it was terrible. Anyway, other than that, I've mostly just been playing video games, mostly Mecha Break. Nothing again, dang it. I think I mentioned this before, but the final space book is done. It should be shipping at some point. And the guy said it was gonna, it might even ship before the thing updates and tells you that it's shipping. And so I'm just kind of hoping that and I have a bunch of other stuff on back order. It said 12 to 16 weeks, so that should be coming up soon. But like, man, it's kind of lame that it's taking so long to get here. All my stuff. Cause I have so much stuff on backlog apparently, because most of it is just gamer subs. But then there's this book. Anyway, um, thank you all for listening to this episode of the Drive Phone Podcast. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, you don't have to. I hope you all have a great next 24 hours. And as always, I will see you next time I drive this podcast home. See ya.